Welcome back to The Way We Farm. Today's video is going to be the top 10 experiences of 2023. Now there's a few things I left out. We had a really decent growing season. We were drier than normal, but that was fine. We did some cool things. So we're going to do a top 10, not necessarily in the coolest order, but you got to have an order. So thanks for following, subscribing, liking our videos. We're going to do better in 2024. We got some cool things coming up. We got a surprise announcement coming up within the next month, something we bought. So thanks for watching, and let's get started with our top 10 list. Starting with number 10, we had the opportunity in March to go to the Commodity Classic. If you get the opportunity to go to that show, outstanding. We met a lot of great people, YouTube people, Instagram people, real life people. If you get the chance to go to Commodity Classic this year, it's in Houston, Texas. Last year was in Orlando. Very cool. Highly recommended. Coming in at number 9 was our new to us 400 HD Steiger. We bought that tractor last December, put it to use this spring with a 12-row Gladiator strip till machine. That thing changed our lives. We went from a 4650 John Deere and a 12-row Underfirth that we really liked to this new machine. Fantastic. That 400 is an animal. The Gladiator worked well. We put our nitrogen down with that. Cannot imagine life without it. Coming in at number 8, this summer we had a 9500 combine and our 9670. Our neighbor joined us with his 9650 Walker machine, and the three of us ran together. We did 60 acres of wheat that day. That was a lot of fun. Here at the home farm, it was a decent sized field. We were in 100 bushel wheat. That was a lot of fun. Not too many times you get to run 3 combines in the same field, at least we don't. And our neighbor's in his mid-80s. That was just a lot of fun, and nothing's more fun than combining good wheat on a beautiful summer day. Coming in at number 7 is our new top dry grain dryer. We used to dry our corn with a stirrator bin. For those that are unfamiliar, we'd put 10,000 bushel in a drying bin, fire up the heat. It had 4 stir augers in it that move around inside the bin. Everything works good with those until it doesn't. Then they're really difficult to fix. When you take the corn out, you always end up with a wet slug at the beginning and over dry stuff at the bottom. So this year, that bin became our storage, our wet tank, if you will. And we set an auger up. We fill the new top dry automatically, approximately every 11, 12 minutes. It puts in a couple hundred bushel. As the corn gets dry, it just continues to let out a couple hundred bushel every about 10, 11, 12 minutes. Then we transfer it into a 55,000 bushel storage bin. Worked great. It's going to be a life changer, game changer in the future. Very excited about our new top dry grain bin. Coming in at number 6 is we bought a 12-row Clark head for our John Deere 9670 combine. 12-row head worked great. We plant with a 12-row planter. We strip till with a 12-row. So I'm going to try to go to controlled traffic on our farm. 30-foot strip tiller, 30-foot planter, 30-foot combine heads, and a 30-foot air seeder and a 90-foot sprayer. We're going to try to always drive on the same spots, and the rows that don't get driven on will never get driven on. We're going to see if it improves yields. I'm a nut about soil health and cover crops. So having a 12-row head was cool. The other thing that was cool, our local international dealer, Case IH dealer, they brought out a flagship 9250 combine on tracks, 12-row head, and let us demo that. That was a lot of fun. We had a good crew out here. Monroe Tractor in Batavia, New York, were very generous, let us use this combine. It was a lot of fun. We had some YouTube friends here. Our friend Chris Duffy was here and videoed that from Duffy Ag. And we also took an opportunity, and one night we got the drone out and we picked a little bit of ear corn, and we got our 4020 pulling a 1-row corn picker, running the 9670 and the 12-row behind it. That was cool. I do love my old stuff. So continuing along them veins, number 5, our little 40 self-propelled combine. I call it mini machine. It's got an 8-row head, approximately a 35 bushel grain tank, a 42 horsepower, 115 cubic inch little John Deere 4-cylinder gas engine. We try to pull that little combine out every year. This year, we really wanted to run it with the big combines. It just didn't work out. The day we were running 3 combines, we just didn't have the time to play with it. So we went up and we did a little bit of grain by the by the woods that we had left some green wheat, and we went up. Diane and I each got to run that. That was a lot of fun. We sure enjoyed running the little 40 self-propelled combine. This coming year, 2024, the plan is to take that little combine out with one of the big combines and cut a little bit of wheat at the same time. If we can pull that off, it would be awesome. So for number 4, I got a chance the second time to go to the Half Century of Progress show in Rantoul, Illinois. So a buddy of mine went with me 2 years ago. They do the show every other year. I went this year. I am not sponsored. Nobody even knows I go there, but I did run into some cool people. I run into Jason Hassert from Big Tractor Power and a bunch of cool YouTube people. My friend Tom Renner from Renner Stock Farm has invited us to his show this coming August, the 100 Years of Horsepower. If you have any interest in old equipment, Rantoul, the Half Century of Progress show that they do every other year, is the show to go to. There's plowing. They plow with horses, steam engines, little gas tractors, all the way up to Earthquake pulling, I believe, a 16 bottom plow this year. This show has got something for everybody. They pick corn, they harvest soybeans, they combine corn. It was extremely hot. It was 100 degrees, but man, was it worth it. I am already excited about the 2025 show. If you ever get the chance to go to Rantoul to the Half Century of Progress, you got to get there. Just tractor after tractor. It's just the coolest place I've ever been. Coming in at number 3, what is cooler than a John Deere 4320 pulling a 4-bottom plow, a 6030 pulling a 5-bottom plow, and a 7520 pulling a 6-bottom plow? I'll wait. You can't come up with something cooler, can you? We had so much fun. Our neighbors got together. Our friend Jason Hassert from Big Tractor Power showed up to get some video. My niece and nephew were here. Our neighbors were here. Our son Troy was here. My wife was out there running the gator around. We got to plow with those 3 tractors. We do strip till or no till on all our acres. First time in 11 years that we did some moldboard plowing. But we went up back, more years than that. We went up back, did a little 11-acre chunk away from the road that nobody could see. Don't worry, the day after we were done, we seeded a nice cover crop on it. That was a lot of fun. To see them old tractors doing what they were designed to do, I can't tell you how much joy it gave me. It was so cool, so fun. I don't know when we're going to get a chance to do that again, but I'm telling you, sometime in the near future, we need to get those 3 tractors in the same field again, doing some type of cool video. Coming in at number 2, in case you didn't know, at our farm, we do a show the Sunday, a Labor Day weekend every year. This was our 5th time we've done it. We call it the Some Bitch Show. The acronym is Some Unique Machines Brought in to Commemorate History. Some Bitch Show. We had tractors come from all over New York State. 2 years ago, we had friends that come in from South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota, Texas, New Jersey, Ohio. We draw some people in from out of state. It is a great show. This year, we did a 9-mile tractor ride at 11 in the morning. We had 100 items. Go back, check out the video from our Some Bitch Show 2023. Just a lot of cool things. A friend of ours brings a dyno. We put tractors on the dyno. We charge $20 a tractor. It is a fundraiser for the Alzheimer's Association. My father-in-law passed away in 2016 from the terrible disease Alzheimer's. In 2018, we come up with this idea to have a little backyard tractor show, raise a few dollars, donate the money to Alzheimer's. We charge $5 a person admission, and the last 2 years, both years, we generated over $18,000 because of our generous sponsors and people that attend the show. We couldn't be more proud and more thrilled of our friends and neighbors that help us raise $18,000 a year for Alzheimer's. So it is a group effort. Lots of people attend. People that love farming, people that don't know anything about farming come to support Alzheimer's and support us as a family. So it's all volunteers that help us. We have music. We have food. Our local Avon Lions Club, Avon New York Lions Club, puts on the food for us. So we sell food, we sell drinks, we sell shirts. You cannot believe how many sumbitch t-shirts and sweatshirts we sell a year. People just love wearing a cool t-shirt supporting our cause. So if you ever get the opportunity, this Sunday, a Labor Day weekend, I believe it's September 1st, 2024, from 9 a.m. until dark, right here at our farm in Caledonia, New York, we do our Sumbitch show. We would love it. We'd be honored if you came, introduced yourself, and attended our show. Coming in at number 1 was our son, Troy's wedding. So 1 week after our tractor show, he and his new wife, Mandy, got married here at the farm. We put a tent out in front of the shop. They cleaned the shop up. The shop looked amazing. We had so much fun. It was so great. He works for us on the farm full time. She helps out when she can. They grow some pumpkins together. We had the greatest time. The people that came and attended the wedding thought it was one of the best weddings ever. In my opinion, I'm biased. I thought it was a fantastic wedding. So we were honored that they would get married here at our farm. It meant a lot to my wife, Diane, and I. So if you ever get the chance to have one of your children, or if you're a child and if your folks have a farm and you want to get married there, we thought it was the perfect venue. Made for some great pictures. They did a nice burnout, my old 1971 pickup I bought back in 1989. The food was great. The atmosphere was great. We had the old tractor still lined up from the tractor show. Made for some great pictures. So 2023 was a year that's going to be hard to beat. I hope you had a good 2023. Hope 2024 is better. Every year, I'm not saying we didn't have some challenges in 2023. To keep it real, we definitely had a few challenges. But overall, it was a phenomenal year. We hope 2024 is every bit as good for us and for you watching. So thanks for following along. Our YouTube channel is going to get better. Without people watching the channel and subscribing and liking our videos, there would be no reason for us to do it. So if you ever want to send a message, make a comment. If you want to see something, please make a comment, send us an email. But thanks for watching. I love when people comment on our videos. So Happy New Year. Hope everybody has a great 2024. And as always, it was a great week to feed the world. Hope you did too.